All families deserve equal access to parental leave, but adoptive and intended parents remain at a disadvantage under our current EI system. In the previous Parliament, I introduced a private member's bill to create a new 15-week attachment benefit that would deliver parity for adoptive and intended parents. It is also recognized the importance of securing early attachments and the role that support plays in healthy long-term outcomes. As you know, my bill did not receive the royal recommendation it needed to proceed. Instead, your government introduced its own version of the bill, copied in principle, but with one critical difference. It would only come into force on an order in council. So despite that, the measure received unanimous support in the House, and Bill C-59 received royal assent on June 20th of 2024. However, it's now almost a year and a half later, 17 months, and parents are still waiting for this benefit to be rolled out. Parental leaves have come and gone, and in the meantime, with families continuing to miss out on these important additional weeks with their kids, and Parliament unanimously agreed that they should have this. Time is a precious commodity for any new family, so adoptive and intended parents simply want the time they deserve with their children. Minister, on what exact date will adoptive and intended parents finally receive the equal access to the leave that Parliament had promised them?
Thank you very much, MP, for that question, but also for the advocacy for adoptive and intended parents. I've just been consulting with my deputy. That work is underway right now. I don't have an exact date for you, but I look forward to continuing our work together.
What concrete steps have been taken in the rollout of this benefit?
So the work is happening with the department to plan for that benefit, and I hope that when it appears in a budget forthcoming, that you will vote for it. In fact, your party has a record of voting against the measures that you advocate for.
If you can't provide a date today, can you please tell me when you can provide a date that this will be rolled out?
Will certainly be.
It's been 17 months. We did the work for this. We had an end date that it would come into force. Your government copied the bill in the principle and then failed to deliver it. So your government had misled adoptive and intended families that this was going to happen, and it hasn't happened, and you can't provide me a date of when this is going to happen. That's unacceptable. When is the date that intended families and adoptive families can expect this?
If you're interested in continuing this work together, you have my commitment that we'll include you in the work.
But that's, Minister, I can't say that is a true statement. Your party voted against this bill when I brought it forward. Your party refused to provide the royal recommendation that was needed for this bill to proceed. And then you copied the bill in principle and have not implemented in 17 months. Some of these children are now almost 2 years old. It's completely unacceptable. When is the date that this will come into effect?
Member would know that private members' bills that require the government to spend money are usually not adopted. Whether it's from a Conservative member or from a member of Parliament from the Liberal government. So your question is a bit disingenuous, Member of Parliament. I will say this, though. I've just made the commitment to you that the government intends to uphold its commitment and that we will work with you.
I'm moving on to another question. Does your department have an internal timeline that it is using to guide the implementation?
The department is at work right now on looking at...
So more than 17 months then?
I certainly will ensure that you're kept abreast of this work, MP.
With all due respect, Minister, this isn't an entirely new program that is being developed. This is literally mirroring the maternity benefit that women who birth a child receive. And adopted and intended parents already contribute to the EI system. They already have access to the EI parental benefit. And adding an additional 15-week category should not require months, and in this case, almost years of delay.